Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm proud to yield 3 minutes to my colleague from Michigan, Lisa McClain.
The gentlelady from Michigan is recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The House will vote on my bill to rename the Saint Clair Post Office after Marine Corporal Jeffrey Robert Standfest. Before we do, I want to tell you a little bit about the life of this brave young man. Corporal Standfest was described by those who knew him as respectful, family-oriented, dedicated, hardworking, and the all-American kid. He was a runner at Saint Clair High School, where he graduated in 2005. And as a success as a runner, along with his reputation as a leader, continued during his time at Oakland University. In 2008, wanting to follow in the footsteps of his grandfather, who served our nation during World War II, Jeff enlisted in the Marine Corps. He was deployed to Afghanistan as a combat engineer and a canine handler. Tragically, on June 16th, Corporal Standfast and his canine partner, Sergeant Rupert, were killed by an IED. He was only 23 years old. We must always remember that the rights and freedoms we as Americans hold dear are only secured through the courage and sacrifice of those who serve. 11 years later, in memory of his courage and sacrifice, is kept alive by his parents, Timothy and Karen, and his sister Jacqueline, all of who knew him and loved him. This bill could never heal the wounds of losing him, but passage of this bill will demonstrate to his loved ones that Congress and this country will never forget his bravery and ultimate sacrifice. Passage of this bill will ensure residents of Saint Clair will always be reminded about their high school star runners, the all-American kid who answered the call to serve and gave his life in defense of this great country. Thank you. And with that, I yield back, sir.